Welcome to part 2 of our semi-finals prediction with my very special guest, boyfriend Dylan. Hey, my name is Gavin, and if you are new here on this channel, I am a music student at the University of Amsterdam, and I make videos here on YouTube concerning everything about Eurovision. And today I have a very special guest, my one and only boyfriend who I live together with. Do you want to introduce yourself for the ones who don't know you?
Okay, I'm Dylan, 23. I'm not a music student, but a marketing student, so completely different. And I live with Gavin.
And in today's video we will be making a prediction for semi-final 2 of Eurovision 2021. We also made a prediction on the first semi-final, which I uploaded last week. But in this video we will be talking about semi-final 2 and who we think are gonna qualify from the semi. We are laughing right now because we are staring at our cat right now behind the camera. Wait, I'll show you. She is currently right here. She's really cute and maybe a bit distracting. But anyways, I want to stress that this prediction is just what we think will happen. It's not our personal opinion. Before this video, we both made a list with 3 categories. The countries we think are certain to qualify to the final, the countries we think are a maybe, and the countries who we think are certain non-qualifiers. Oh, by the way, before we show you our predictions, I want to remind you to subscribe if you haven't already. It's really fun here on my channel. Dylan, you're subscribed as well, right?
Yeah, I'm forced to, actually.
Don't say that. And subscribing helps me out a lot, so I thank you in advance. And then now let's start with our certain qualifiers, some positive news. And we actually agreed on 8 of them, so this semi-final is definitely a bit easier to predict maybe, because the first semi-final we only agreed on 6 certain qualifiers. And we will quickly go through the list and our reasons why they will qualify. The first one is actually Switzerland. I mean, it's my favorite this year.
It's just a really good song.
Yeah, you also really like it?
Yeah, it's not my favorite, but it's a good song.
Mine is actually Switzerland. No doubt this will sail through to the final and actually compete for the win on the 22nd of May. The second one is a one that's not very common on lists when it comes to predicting certain qualifiers for semifinals. San Marino, San hit with Adrenalina.
Hot spot, hot girl, have you seen her? We up in smoke, fireworks, adrenaline.
These kind of songs are the ones I would listen to just on a regular basis.
Yeah.
It's really catchy.
Yeah, same for me. I love the song. I think people, especially in quarantine, are really looking forward to the summer. And Flo Rida is also a huge name in Europe. So if he will actually be able to join on stage, this could contend for the win. So immediate qualifier. The third one we agreed on was actually Finland.
Put your middle fingers up, take a shot, going up and don't stop.
Dylan. Yeah, you don't like this song, but you do think it will qualify. Why?
It is kind of catchy. I don't like it, but
You were singing along to it the other day.
yeah, that's the thing. Well,
Yeah.
I don't even like it. I remember it.
And it's a really popular genre, the grunge rock vibe, and there are not a lot of songs like this, especially in this semi looking at the list.
Yeah.
So it's a clear standout, and any fan of rock music will definitely vote for this. The fourth one is Victoria from Bulgaria with Growing Up is Getting Old. I personally really like this song. It had to grow on me, ironically, but now I really love this song. The atmosphere is really quiet, and I think this is a clear standout just because there aren't a lot of very slow songs, and the songs that are slow, for example Portugal and Georgia, this one is just on a whole nother level.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a good slow song. Did she have a song last year? Or
Yeah, she was going to sing Tears Are Getting Sober.
oh, that was a good one as well.
Yeah, I think that one was better than
Yeah.
this year's, but it's still a good song and she'll still go through. She deserves to go through. The fifth one is also a non-brainer. It's Iceland, Daddy with his Gagnamani.
How does it keep getting better?
Yeah, it's a good song. Yeah, that's the thing. And I think for Iceland, their song of last year, a lot of people remember it. And I also think non-Eurovision fan people, because it was on the radio.
Yeah.
It was, I think, the only song of Eurovision of last year that was on the radio.
Yeah.
So I think people can maybe also vote for them because they like the song of the last year. So they're maybe one of the only returning artists that can profit from the fact that their song of the last year was really good.
I totally agree.
And this one is good as well.
Yeah, and I heard that the staging is going to be epic.
He's really charismatic as well.
Yeah, this will just do really, really well. I don't think it will win, but it will get a really good result in the final. Our sixth one is actually a bit surprising to me that we both had this one as a certain qualifier. What? It's Natalie Gorjenko, Moldova.
Give me some sugar.
I think it's not a really good song, musically speaking. Moldova kills staging every year and they have been able to elevate a terrible song. I am looking at you, the Rados, with My Lucky Day, to a whole another level with staging. And I think this song, Sugar, is already better than some of the Moldovan songs that have done really well in the past.
I think she is a good singer.
Yeah, she sings really good. She had a few good live performances. A bit stiff though, but I think it will fix that in the staging itself. This is just pure fun, and compared to some of the other up-tempo songs in the semi, this will stand out. Alright, so number 7 on our certain qualifier list is Stefania from Greece. Actually, not from Greece, she's from the Netherlands, just as us, but she is singing for Greece because she's half Greek. Last Dance.
Let's dance. Oh, let's dance.
I think it is an 80s sound really well done. As I also mentioned in my top 39 video, this is much better than other 80s inspired songs in the semi. I'm looking at you, Poland. And I think Greece will stage this really well. Dylan, your opinion?
She's a good performer and it's a memorable song.
It's more, how do you say?
Unique?
Volwassen.
Grown up.
It's more grown up than last year's, and I think that will give her the benefit of the doubt in the semi. The last one we both agree on.
This is not a favorite one of the bookies.
No, it's actually not a favorite of the bookies. It's Albania. Why do you think it will qualify?
For me, it just has a unique sound and that works.
And I think those songs from Albania have done really well in the past. I remember in 2019, they were also writing that song off and saying it wouldn't qualify, and then it sailed through to the final. Those authentic Albanian songs always make it.
Albania actually has one of my favorite previous Eurovision songs.
Really? Which
Yeah.
one?
I Am Alive.
I know you will come with the speed of the light. You're my everything, all that I need. You shut down my dreams, but I'm not gonna cry. You live within me, that's why I'm alive.
She was not that good in the finale because she was sick, but I really liked it.
Alright, so those were 8 certain qualifiers. Now with the last fun part of the video are certain non-qualifiers. There are 3 countries on that list, starting with Poland. Rafal with the right.
I'm gonna take it to the end of the line, taking that fight, make it alright.
I mentioned when talking about Greece that Greece was doing the 80s sound well. Poland is not. I think this is too generic. It's just a copy-paste of all the 80s trends that are going on right now. I'm looking at The Weeknd, for example, Dua Lipa.
For this video, I watched the recap and I already watched all the videos before, and I was looking at it and I thought, I can't remember watching this. And I'm sure I did, but it's not memorable.
No, I think that says enough. The second country on this list is Georgia.
Ocean, I wanna hear you.
Dylan, what is your opinion on the Georgian song?
It's nice, it seems sweet, and he can sing well, I think, but the song is so boring.
Yeah, I'm really sad actually because Tornika's song from last year, Take Me As I Am, was so much better. That rock sound really suited his voice, and I think this also sounds good. It's a nice song. I could put it in a playlist of mine, which I would play before I go to sleep, but that's not something you want to listen to during a Eurovision night. And the last one on this list is Estonia. Uku Suviste with The Lucky One.
I don't need a crystal ball to make me realize that if I stay
If you have watched previous videos of mine concerning this year's contest, you know that I'm not a fan of this one. And you also know that I think Estonia could have chosen a better song. Yuri Potsman actually, I think, would have qualified for Estonia, but this one, it's just generic, just as Poland. It doesn't stand out. It's
Not
too
rememberable.
Looking at the other songs in the semi, it just doesn't cut it for me. No. So that leaves us with 6 countries in the middle, and only 2 of them join the certain qualifiers we mentioned earlier. Yeah. The 6 countries we didn't agree on, or the ones we thought were a maybe qualifier, were the Czech Republic, Austria, Serbia, Latvia, Denmark and Portugal. Dylan, why don't we start with you? We already had 8 certain qualifiers, so you can add 2 of these to the list of your qualifiers. Which one of these 6 countries would you choose and why?
I think Serbia's 3 chicks.
Yeah, it's Loco Loco.
Yeah, I think that one will qualify because I heard someone mention the daddy votes, all those straight men, and they see this 3 good-looking women singing a crazy song, and they probably will have a good act as well. They're good entertainers, so that's why I think it will qualify, but just maybe they're 10th or 9th. So
just barely.
Yeah.
All right.
With a bit of luck, they will qualify. Yeah, and the last one, probably Denmark.
Denmark?
Yeah, maybe.
Why?
It's such a bad song. It's just, I really hope they don't qualify, but maybe people like it, maybe older people.
Yeah,
that it
could
reminds
resonate
them
with
of
them.
their youth.
It's actually been first in the Danish pop chart for weeks now.
Wow.
Yeah, so it certainly resonates with a certain type of people.
There's always a song that is actually quite bad.
Yeah.
It still qualifies, and I think that is this song.
Alright, so my 2 additions to the 8 certain qualifiers are actually Austria.
Tell me, is this what you wanted?
I believe Austria will qualify. Vincent Bueno, his song is much better than last year's. I think this will have a real impact on the night itself, just because it's built up really well. It's really explosive towards the end. The meaning of the song is really easy to digest. Austria has a history of staging songs really well. Do you remember 2018 when they all of a sudden became 4th? They won the jury vote. I think a similar thing could happen with Vincent Bueno this year. So Austria is my 9th qualifier, and this is difficult. I think in the end I am gonna give it to Serbia as well. So Serbia, I actually hate the song. I think it's terrible, but this will resonate with a lot of especially Eastern European viewers because it's in Serbian and this style of music is really popular there, I think. So that leaves the Czech Republic, Latvia, Denmark and Portugal out. I think the Czech Republic do have a chance if they stage it well. But they really have to have good staging because it actually is a pretty strong semi and they need to come with something ridiculous or something really sophisticated to make it through. But the song isn't terrible. I think it's catchy and I think that one is actually my number 11. Latvia, I think is too chaotic. I think this will scare people because I remember, I think 2017 at Triana Park went to Eurovision for Latvia and that was a fan favorite. In the beginning people thought it would do really well and it became last in its semi-final. So Denmark I don't think will go through. I think they do have a chance because they perform last in the semi and they will make an impact. But again, Triana Park for Latvia performed last and they eventually turned out to be last in the overall placement, and I think Denmark has a risk of having that happen to them. And then Portugal. We both didn't put that one through, but did put it as a maybe, just because it doesn't stand out enough to actually make an impact.
Yeah, I do think his voice is really annoying.
Yeah, you said it multiple times. You hate his voice?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just I really get annoyed if I hear it.
I think it's quite adorable.
I'm
but
sorry for him. Yeah.
they won't go through. So in conclusion, our qualifiers are Switzerland, San Marino, Finland, Bulgaria, Iceland, Moldova, Greece, Albania. We both agreed on Serbia to go through. You think Denmark? And I think Austria will eventually make it. But that is just what we think. We are also really curious what you think. Because maybe you don't agree with our opinions. You think other countries should go through. Just comment down below your predictions on this semi. So Dylan, do you have any last words to my lovely subscribers?
Like the video?
Hey! If you are working in marketing though in the Netherlands, you can add Dylan on LinkedIn because he is searching for jobs this year. That's Dylan Slim on LinkedIn. And then the only thing left for me to say is wish you a really nice rest of your day, and I hope I'll see you in the next video. Bye!